Hi Capricorn, this is Eileen with your 2 Psychic Tarot card reading. And you have a lot of money cards here. The Pentacles, you've got the 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. So things are looking good financially for you in March. And the Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So these are your cards. Now, this is a general reading, so some of these cards resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And you're starting with the 8 of Pentacles. This is about study or preparation or laying your foundation for a good income going forward, a good business, a good career that's going to be really solid for you. So you might just be starting out in a career. You might be in school learning what you need to begin a career. You might even have a business you're starting or that you started already. Whatever this is, you're learning, you're absorbing a lot of information. You're being very detail oriented. You're feeling confident and strong and capable, and it's as if you know within yourself you're going to succeed. You might already be succeeding in this business that you're working in, whatever your craft is. So this is a very good omen starting out with, because what I'm seeing here is forward looking, laying the groundwork, building your foundation. And this is going to pay off for you very well as time goes by. It could even be paying off right now. Otherwise, you're laying the foundation, a very solid foundation that you can depend on for your future security. And I always recommend everybody learn about the law of attraction, because a lot of people might say, well, that's not me, I'm broke, etc. But when you start feeling that energy of success, prosperity, abundance, and not only that, you have a strong intention to achieve your goals and to live the life you want to live. When you have that strong energy inside of yourself, which I believe a lot of Capricorns, that's like you're just born with that, Capricorn, all of you. And so it's like that's just something inside of you to succeed. So, but everybody has their share of challenges and problems in life. So but you have the strength, you have the willpower, the inner determination, and you've got the patience. The earth signs, they're more patient. They don't have to have things instantly. And so they have that stick-to-itiveness, they call it, where you'll just keep plowing through little by little by little, to get where you want to go. And so this is going to pay off big time for you going forward. Just keep believing in yourself, your goals, your dreams, and keep pushing forward and learn everything you can so that you can do the best job possible, whether you're self-employed or working for a company, so you can have all the success that you dream of. Next card you have is the Knight of Wands. And the Wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Wands also relate to your area of career, work, action, progress. Knight of Wands is showing that you're making progress. You're making progress in your career. You're taking action. You're confident. You're moving forward and feeling good about the progress that you're making. Now, in some cases, this might represent a person that could come into your life or might be in your life at the present time. This could represent a potential romantic partner for you, Capricorn, and this person very well could be one of the fire signs like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or have a lot of that in their chart. So in this person, if it is one of the fire signs, they're going to be very ambitious and forward-looking and just want to get things done and make their progress. And this person is focusing quite a bit on their career. So they may not be at the very moment putting their personal life at the top of their list. It's more like they have their career at the front, because that's what they're really focusing on with all their intentions and their energy to succeed. They're already making progress, but they have a lot more plans to go forward and succeed a lot more. But this person does want to have a partner, a romantic partner. So I'm feeling for some of you single or available Capricorns, this person fire sign, or maybe a lot of fire in their chart, and could be giving you some attention, wanting to get to know you, and having a pretty positive attitude about, because they do want to have someone they're involved with. I feel like they are having plans in their mind, like in the back of their mind, to have a life with someone long term. That's what I feel like. This is not somebody who just wants to stay single at all, but they don't want to, lose their traction in their career, in their business, whatever they're working on. They don't want to get real distracted by a romantic relationship. They want to start something with the right person. So this person could be looking at you and wanting to get to know you if you're single and looking or open or receptive. But at the same time, it's almost like they're budgeting their time. Maybe 2/3 to 3/4 going into their career, and the other 1/4 to 1/3 going towards their relationship, wanting to find the right person. That's what I'm getting, to settle down and have a good life with. Okay, 5 of Cups. This does represent a possible disappointment, maybe a little heartbreak. You might feel some friends, someone let you down and disappointed you, so you might be feeling unhappy or upset about something. And if you have this 5 of Cups energy, now this could also be a case of being overly sensitive about something. So be aware. I have found that around a full moon, that if I'm going to get upset about something, it's more upsetting around the time of a full moon. This reminds me of that full moon energy. Like, you're feeling down or you're upset, and maybe somebody says something to you that you feel is really insensitive, or you find out a couple of friends went out and didn't ask you if you wanted to join them, or it could be something more serious than that too. It might be a breakup in a relationship. I am getting, for somebody, some of you, someone saying something insulting to you that you've been very close to, and it really hurts your feelings. It really hurts you. It upsets you, because it's as if things were going along okay, and this person sometimes has a mean side to their personality that it doesn't come out often, but here and there it does. And all of a sudden they just make some inconsiderate, kind of mean, cold sounding remark to you. That sounds kind of specific to just certain people or a certain person. That's what this image I'm getting here, that might be one person I'm speaking to about this. Whatever it is, you might have your feelings hurt for a day or two or so, but you get over it. You're very, very strong inside. You're not the type to just continue to be unhappy and sad and heartbroken or feel weakened by something. Instead, you get stronger and tougher and feel like, okay, I know that can happen with that person now, so I know I know what to expect going forward. Then you've got the Page of Wands. This is about receiving some kind of good news regarding business, your career, in the event that you've been applying for jobs, or you've applied maybe for a transfer or a promotion or whatever it is. You might be getting some good news regarding this, because this is good news. I get good energy, good light, upbeat kind of energy. It might be a small increase or a small improvement for your life, or it could be representing something that could lead to a much bigger improvement in your life. That's what I'm getting for a number of you. You get some kind of good news that on the surface, it's like, it's pleasant, it's nice, like, oh, good, okay. But I feel like there's much better things connected to it down the road. It's almost like it's the beginning of something that's going to really unfold for you and roll and get bigger like a snowball. And I'm kind of feeling it ties in with these cards here, where you're making this progress in your business, your career, and maybe you get a little good news. It might just be if you work for a company, some higher up complimenting you about the work you've been doing. It might be that. Whatever it is, it's almost like the tip of the iceberg of something much bigger and better that will be coming your way. Or it might be just some small success you achieve. Something makes you smile, it lightens up your spirits, like, oh, good, okay, great, I'm pleased about this. But there's much more to it. That's what I'm getting really strong here, really clear. It feels nice, really good energy. And then you've got the 6 of Pentacles, another good money card for you. So looks like you're rolling in the money, or you will be. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. This is about money coming in, money going out. You're feeling good. You're feeling confident. If you are self-employed, people enjoy doing business with you. They see you as someone who's very balanced, who's very steady. You're not in a good mood one day and a bad mood the next. They feel like you're very consistent. The quality of your work is good quality and very consistent. Again, you don't put out good work one day and bad work the next. You're very steady, very consistent. They appreciate that because they have the examples of other people who are not so much that way. If you work for a company, your higher ups see you as the ideal employee. They wish everybody could be like you, but they know that's not reality. So you feel good about yourself. You know your work. You know your craft really well. You know you're doing good work. You enjoy your work. You're doing something that just comes naturally to you, but you've learned also how to do a good job. And so you're much appreciated. The money's coming in. You're getting rewarded. And it's like you have every intention of continuing to move forward in your work, in your craft, your business, whatever it is. And it just feels real good for the prosperity. Kind of like you've got money to spend. If you have all of a sudden something comes to your mind, you want to go out and purchase, whether it's a new piece of furniture or whatever it is, some kitchen appliance or something. It's like, okay, I can budget for that. I can purchase that if I want. It's that kind of a feeling like you're not on a real tight budget. That's what I'm getting there. So for a number of you, and I'm getting different scenarios for different people. Other people, no, you're on a tighter budget, but you're building something. You're moving forward one way or another. So then the next card you have is the Seven of Pentacles. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is talking about laying your foundation, planting your seeds, kind of like here where you're laying that foundation, planting your seeds, watching them grow. In some cases, it's not time to harvest your abundance yet, but you're being patient. You're moving forward. So I like all these money cards. That's the energy here is so positive for you making progress, saving, biding your time, being patient, knowing that good things don't always happen overnight. You have to be patient and keep your eye on what you want for your life and just keep working away at it quietly, making your progress. Ace of Wands. This is a great card here for new beginnings in some business venture, financial situation, whatever it is. You're ready to go on this, totally qualified. You've got the energy, the ambition, ready to take off and just fly with this. And the wands do represent the fire signs. They represent your area of career, business, work, progress. And this, I get so much good energy from this Ace of Wands card that so many of you are just filled with that ambition, that fire, the strength, you've got everything going for you. You've got what you need. You've got the inner strength. You've got the determination. You've got the enthusiasm, and you're just running with it. And so it's like you already know what you want to do, and you don't need to ask anybody's permission or opinion. What do they think? It's like you know what you want to do, and you're moving forward on it. This to me is strength, it's confidence, it's determination, it's ambition, and at the same time being very intelligent about it, not pie in the sky, as they used to say, like making a big dream, a big wish that's so far off that it's not reasonable. This is something very doable, very achievable. And you know it's a lot of work, but you don't mind because you know how you want your life to be, and you don't mind working to get what you want and get where you want to go. And you're very prepared. You're more fortunate than a lot of people as far as how you were born to be prepared and how you have prepared your own life. It's like you're aware that you are much ahead of a lot of people in that respect. So it's almost like you're built for that, strong and determined and not giving up, that sort of thing. Seven of Wands, this is where you might have some competition where others are jealous of you. They don't want you to be rising and doing well. They don't want you to be so independent and determined. They want you to be where they are, arguing and poking each other and trying to get to be first and everything. This could be you in your workplace, since it does relate to the area of work and career. If you've got a higher position than some people at your job, Or if you're just doing a lot better than others and it's showing, they could be jealous of you for that reason too. There could be any scenario like that, but this is nothing you haven't dealt with before. This is part of life, part of your life. You know that already, and you're willing to defend your position. You're not going to have anybody telling you what to do or how to think or anything else like that. You're being very strong, your feet on the ground, and being independent about what you know to be right. And then you've got the Ten of Swords. This is about something coming to a complete end. This is something that you were not as much on solid ground as you prefer to be. It could even be a relationship. For some of you, this could be some kind of relationship between the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. This could be a relationship that's ending at this time or has recently ended or something like that, because it's like something just totally over. And at first sight, it looks like you're just down, but the fact is you're going to rise back up again and get back out there. And you've got the sunrise coming up over the mountains in the distance, and there's going to be a new beginning for you. But sometimes different things in our lives have to come to a close in order to continue on our path to achieve our life's purpose. And that's one of these instances where something needs to come to a close. Again, it's a general reading, so these cards resonate with some and not with others. And it goes hand in hand here, the Tower alongside of the Ten of Swords. This is just emphasizing the point that for some Capricorns, by the end of it, you need to be prepared to leave something behind that was not built on the kind of solid ground you like to be on. And I do feel relationship issues here. I'm getting a certain amount of that for some of you, that I feel like somebody might even get really mad at you about something, blaming you because they're not happy. I'm getting that for somebody, that this person, they're emotional, they tend to have a rocky kind of personality, rough kind of personality, where they're happy and sweet one moment, and the next moment they're not so nice and they're getting upset and mad at the world or wanting to blame someone. Some of you have that person that you've been in some kind of relationship with, I feel like, and this person might erupt on you really mad and just want you out of their life, or if you're living together, not be wanting to live them. Something. There's something here about somebody just kind of getting really upset. And it's like you're kind of going along being a little more well-adjusted about the whole thing. I feel like in whoever I'm looking at here, this might be one person or a few now that I'm focusing in on one particular scenario where you didn't see that quite as extreme as what it could be in that person's personality. Most of the time they were being pretty nice, I think. And when they behave this way and they just get really mad and tell you off or whatever, or blame you really bad about something, I don't know. It's because they're not happy and they're uptight and they're mad at life. So they got to blame someone is what I'm getting here. That it's almost like, you had been very forgiving of this person is what I'm feeling like. You are overlooking a lot of these little red flags in their personality. And then it just gets to be some outburst that you just cannot look the other way and ignore. And so that could be very specific for just a few Capricorns by the end of it. Some relationship comes to a close. I mean, in some cases, that might be a work situation where some big, argument or something at work. But I'm getting more personal relationships than anything here. I mean, it could be a living arrangement for some people where you've been living with someone or a few people or whatever, and there's some big argument, and all of a sudden you got to go find another place to move to or something like that. But I do get a certain amount of personal relationship issues here. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, now this is the Gilded Tarot here, and then I'm going to pick one from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. And if you like videos, be sure and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. If you have subscribed, I thank you for your subscriptions. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, the rates and contact info are listed below. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of March? What is your message for Capricorn for the month of March? What is your message for Capricorn for the month of March? I'm going to give it another shuffle here. One more shuffle. And I'll fan these out. Okay. Oh, wow, I like this. Accept heaven's help. You prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. I like that. Accept heaven's help. You prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Okay, now I've got the Angel Answers Oracle deck by Radline. So I'm going to pick one card from that deck, and you can be thinking about a question or a situation that you have in your life that you'd like an answer for, or guidance or an insight into with the Angel Answers deck. Okay, angels, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of March? What is your message for Capricorn? Give it one more shuffle and fan these out. And I'll pick one card and we'll see what your message is. Okay, let me fan these out. And helpful people. Well, that's not a bad thing. You never know where that could come in. Useful, helpful people, whether in business or in some personal situation you're dealing with. I like that. I love the imagery in these cards. The colors and everything is so beautiful. I get nice positive energy here. I'm getting a loving energy. I'm feeling that, what I'm getting for a lot of you, for maybe all of you Capricorns, I'm getting a lot of angelic protection around you and your endeavors in your lives. That's what I'm getting from this card. Really nice, uplifting energy that you've got a lot of angels around. And I feel like even when you're not living your life the way you should. I mean, we're human. We make all kind of mistakes. It's like the angels aren't judging you. They're being patient and waiting for you if you're making wrong choices and whatever. They're being patient and waiting for you to wake up and see your wrong choices, if that's the case, and start to make corrections. It's like they're having faith in you. I'll put it that way. Okay, but a good energy. I get really good energy from there. Okay. And then last but not least, I'll pick one from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. So angels, what is your message for Capricorn for the month of March? What is your message for Capricorn? Give it one more shuffle and fan these out. And we'll see what your message is. Okay. Okay, this is Angel Rosetta. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Yeah, that's a nice message. Angel Rosetta, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting young children. Okay, Capricorn, we'll have a good March and happy spring. We'll talk again soon.